without tripping or falling over, and shake hands with the correct person. Try not to seek your award from anybody other than the Vice-Chancellor. The order of proceedings is included in the programme, along with the words used for the various stages of the ceremony under the relevant headings. A presenter will read out the names of the students being received the same award. When each name is called, the student will ascend the stage, walk towards the Vice-Chancellor and shake his hand. Whilst past experience has shown this to be a little more challenging than it sounds, your approach to the stage and your return to your seat will be carefully guided by our marshals, so do not worry. Once the ceremony is underway, it really is a case of follow the leader. When you leave the stage, you'll stand with your group facing the stage and the Vice-Chancellor will formally receive you to your awards. You will doff in reply and then you will be received by the marshals. When all awards have been received, students will be asked to stand to receive the university's greetings. Also, and importantly, while we understand every family's pride and enthusiasm for their graduate today, can I invite you to clap only when the Vice-Chancellor has admitted each group of graduates to their awards and not as each one crosses the stage. This will ensure that your hands are still in reasonable working order by the end of the ceremony and will ensure that we finish in time for your celebratory lunches. Finally, can I ask you to check and ensure that your mobile phone is switched off, please? We will be providing some musical entertainment later in the ceremony, and I can assure you that it will be better than anything your combined ringtones can provide. Finally, enjoy the ceremony.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Cardiff and to this graduation ceremony and to this very special year for the Cardiff University. It is our 125th anniversary. I suspect you'll hear that number quite frequently through my address. May I also add my personal congratulations to all of you who are graduating. You've studied well to earn your place at this ceremony today, and have achieved a qualification from the university which has 125 years of service and achievement behind it, and I'm pleased to say a very bright future ahead of it. You can be confident that the qualification which you have earned at Cardiff University is held in high regard, not just in Britain, but indeed globally. Cardiff has been recognised as one of the top 100 universities of the world. Employers endorse the qualities and values that Cardiff promotes. The university continues to be targeted by major employers, and the employment level of our graduates remains very strong. I trust that has been the experience of those of you about to start your careers, whilst those continuing your studies will find that you have a solid foundation on which to build. You are graduating in a year of phenomenal success for Cardiff University. The award of the Nobel Prize for Medicine went to Professor Sir Martin Evans. Not many universities can claim that. We have record-breaking levels of new research funding, with awards totalling more than £110 million. Investment in teaching and research facilities, including the £21 million new building for the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, and almost £30 million from the new biomedical imaging centres that we have in Cardiff. We've had the launch of one of the world's most powerful supercomputers, delivering high-powered technology which is now necessary to tackle today's research problems. There's continued popularity as the UK's 8th most sought-after university, with some 37,000 applicants for every undergraduate place, and increasing numbers of applications across the world. Continued innovation, including the unique Cardiff International Academy of Voice, providing international training for the opera stars of the future, who you will see later in this ceremony. We have a range of activities on community and other external engagements, including some notable achievements by our students, for which we also give you much thanks for what you have done during your time here. There is much more that I could point to as evidence of our international reputation at the university, including prizes, awards, and many other distinctions earned by the academic staff, such as the Queen's Award for Anniversary Prize to the Institute of Medical Genetics, part of the School of Medicine. There is no doubt that Cardiff has come a long way from its humble beginnings, which we need to remind ourselves on this 125th year. For in 1883, the principal, John Viriamu Jones, led a university with just 13 members of staff and 151 students. Over the journey of the last 125 years, Cardiff has evolved, growing into a world-leading institution that we have before us today. I'm delighted that you have been part of that journey and will, as alumni, continue to share in our successes. Here comes the little bit difficult bit, perhaps, but I hope that each of you will contribute towards our future successes. As you go forth into the world of work, you may in time have the opportunity and hopefully the inclination to support the students of the future through the Cardiff University Annual Fund. This year, you may like to think of supporting the 125 appeal, for which we hope to raise funds to support another 125 scholarships and bursaries at Cardiff University. With all of your help, the future could enable other students to experience a day like today. Now, I hope you will enjoy the ceremony that you are about to participate in.
Darllenir proclamasiwn ffurfiol y Cynulliad yn gyntaf yn Gymraeg ac yna yn Saesneg. The formal proclamation of the congregation will be read first in Welsh, then in English. Nerf gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Oed hysbys i'r holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd y lled y byd fod Cynulliad o Brifysgol Cardiff yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan yr awdurdod siarter frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd yn rhywedd eu hystudiaethau a'i hysgolheictod wedi eu hyrholi'n briodol yn unol asutudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi eu cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Nod iddyn nhw yw ceisio, trwy eu cyflawniadau, wasanaethu i'r lles pawb, ymdrechu i sicrhau ragoriaeth ym mhob peth ac yn poeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionydd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Let it be known to all members of the University and throughout the world that today, in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the University's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the University and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence in all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
I, Professor Martin Kamen, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Sheila Jean DeVille. Clive Drew. Rachel Farmer. Rachel Harris. Melina Jaini. James Lee. Amy Marie Laura Morgan, Rachel Ann Rawlings, Fionnuala Claire Coombs, Steffi Denton, Simon James Exley, Rebecca May Spake, Matthew Brown, Sebastian Greenwood, Patrick Dillon Taylor, Leila Salah Ben Kayal, R. Ram Ann, Robert Ashby, Jessica Claire Barry, Alison Elizabeth Battersby, Sarah Elizabeth Bynum, Mark Vincent Brown, Lucy Buckle, Merrin Hope Francis Callahan, Samantha Colbrook,
good morning. At this point in the ceremony, and at other equivalent times, it is a tradition of the University for the Vice-Chancellor to speak in Welsh to receive each group of graduates to their awards. The Welsh phrase I will use when translated means, through the authority conferred upon me by the University, I receive you to the degree which I will name, and to all the privileges of that degree. Cru'i awdurdod awbrifysgol am ddirhiedwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I ra baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I hoff franiau rathon. Congratulations.
Emma Catherine Cordell, Joseph Timothy Crocker, Laura Davenport, Lorna Rhiannon Mary Felgate, Jessica Fisher, Marisa Joelle Forrest, Hayley Gould, Rachel Louise Graham, Richard Rees Hall, Emma Louise Harris, Nicholas Hartley, Katie Hickmott, Carly Ann Hollier, Natasha Jasmine Hughes, Lydia Kenworthy-Neal, Sarah Kingham, Caroline Lucy Lavelle, Alice Madge, Emma Newton. Jacob Louis Parkinson. Carly Jane Riddle. Catherine Mary Sanger. Joanne Alexandra Seaman. Chloe Victoria Schulheiter. Brioni Sarah Tallock.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol am ddiogniadwyd I mi derbynau chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I hoff frenio rathon. Congratulations.
Michael John Taylor. Hayley Victoria Thomas. Eleanor Unit. Richard James Ward. David Alexander Weston. Christopher Wilde. Catherine Ryan Williams. Georgina Louise Wilmot. Sarah Samia Al-Ab. Chloe Crimmins. Catherine Elizabeth Coates. Carola Katharina Hirschfield. Kaylee Hyman. Rebecca Prescott. Jenny Walker. Richard John Williams. Elizabeth Mary King. Jennifer Louise Peach. Chloe Heather Adams. Joseph Michael Ralph Allen. Jonathan David Astle. Sarah Elizabeth Badger. Kirsten Francesca Banks. Joanna Barr. Sarah Barrow. Michael Frederick Bateson Hill.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol am ddiogniadwyd I mi derbynau chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I hoff frenio rathon. Congratulations.
Catherine Elizabeth Benfield. Georgina Besterman. Eleanor Claire Bilton. Sarah Birch. Laura Gwen Biscoe. Emma Louise Bowen. Emily Jane Bratt. James Benjamin Britton. Ben Bryant. Holly Bryant. Amy Bullen. Catherine Ruth Burgess. Lucinda Patricia Khan. Nicola Cavill. Rosie Laura Alice Child. Helen Cole. Lucy Mary Collins. Claire Conway. Jane Louise Cook. Bewley J. Coombs. Roland Nicholas Copping. Sarah Lucy Mary Capini. Sarah Catherine Daly. Georgia Kate Starler. Ilana Kiri Ann Darren. Nicole Elizabeth Deval.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbynio chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ag ei holl fyrania radd hon. Congratulations.
Gemma Davidson. Hugh James Davis. Jack Davis. Kate Davis. Lucinda Day. Peter Dean. Bethany Dixon. Ruth Dowie. Alice Mary Duggan. Hannah Kate Esragi. Lucy Jane Fairburn. Rachel Lucy Faulkner. Catherine Lucy Fusel. Jennifer Patricia Fisher. Marianne Alice Fisher. Stephen Flory. Kaylee Forsyth. Alexandra Forward. Laura Eleanor Foster. Rebecca Frankish. Hannah Gathercole. Kerry Galtama. Laura Kate Graham. Kerry Rian Granville. James Allen Greenwood.
Trwy awdurdod abrifysgol amddiffyn I mi derbania chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I hoff freniau rathon. Congratulations.
Amy Greer. Susanna Griffin. Lisa Guppy. Umi Kalsum binti Haji Omar. Michael Jeffrey Hall. Jessica Claire Hancock. Amy Harrison. Claire Elaine Hartnett. Charlotte Harvey. Bethan Louise Herdman. Rosie Hill. Matthew James Hitt. Alana Nicole Hudson. Sarah Victoria Isle. Hanan Issa. Kate Lauren Ivory. Jennifer Jack. Sarah Eloise Jenkins. Rhiannon Margaret Johnson. Alice Bethan Jones. Corinne Jones. Philip Jones. Jaspreet Kaur. Robert Anthony Knowles.
Trwy awdurdod abrifysgol amddiriedwyd I mi derbania chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I hoff freniau rathon. Congratulations.
Nathan Alexander Lanford. Andrew Rees-Lewis. Nicola Lewis. Caitlin Elise Lation. Thomas Aled Lation Jones. Harriet Ruth Lloyd. Samantha Abigail Lodge. James Lundy. Alison Jean Lynch. Tina Irene Mackenzie. Rachel Emma McKee. Louisa Major. Rachel Anna McWhinney. Amy Miller. Sarah Amy Mills. David Edmund Neal. Jeannie Neve. Anwen Ellery Newman. Rebecca Owen. Kirsty Jane Page. Sophie Jane Penry Ellis. Claire Ruth Percival. Rachel Ann Phillips. Naomi Eloise Portman. Natasha Louise Preston-Smith.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol am ddirchedwyd I mi derbaniau ffwi I rad baglor yn y celfyddydau ag I holl ffwraniau rachon. Congratulations.
Laura Joanne Pike. Natasha Radford. Jonathan Rees. Corinne Dawn Rose. Elizabeth Jane Rose. Laura Roberts. Sophie Elizabeth Mary Robinson. Christy Elizabeth Rosher. Christopher Paul Rogers. Alice Hunter Rowe. Jodie Rowe. Philip Luke Ryan. Tracy Ann Sorkelt. Catherine Mary Lydia Scrace. Sophie Camilla Juliet Seawright. Sarah Shee. Sarah Sherman. Beth Shalaika. Samantha Dawn Shilabia. Dean Simmons. Bethan Murray Simmons. Deborah Jane Smith. Rhiannon Spencer. Flora Stavry. Joanna Catherine Swift.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol ymddiriedwyd I mi derfyniau chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffraniau rafon. Congratulations.
Benicia Tabor. Lucy Thackeray. Hugh Hobson Thomas. Rachel Patricia Thomas. Joseph Henry Tyler. Ian David Vaughan. Estelle Beatrix Maria Victory. Samantha Wade. James John Waldron. Benjamin James Walker. Eleanor Ann Walker. Catherine Warren. Daniel James Watkins. Claire Margaret Weston. Charlotte Mary White. Philippa Rhiannon White. Felicity Whitton. Sophia Claire Wildsmith. Carly Louise Williams. Jenny Lee Williams. Hannah Windsor. Catherine Mary Woodcock. Wendy Woodhead. Georgina Lucy Yates. Philippa Young.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbyniau chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffreniau rafon. Congratulations.
Nadia Siobhan Cracknell. Emma Ackford. Sophie Eloise Calder. Chris Quassel. Laura Gregory. Emily Victoria Calm. Anna Gwen Lewis. Anne Elizabeth Lewis. Helen Morris. Elizabeth Ann Pook. Julia Sandberg. Rose Elizabeth Whedon. Thomas Edmund Woods. Robert Luke Aldridge. Lindsay Nadine Bailey. Lara Ann Bell. Juliet Alice Charles. Rosemary Ann Fenlon. John Michael Laidlaw. Gemma Caroline Ledley. Jonathan David McCrell. Jessica Louise McGee. Rory Milham. Amy Lisa Prothero. James Rees.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniau chwi I ra baglor yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffraniau rafon. Congratulations.
Emma Weston Clark. Zoe Louise Williams. Thomas Charles Burts. Holly Sarah Burnett. Charlotte Grace Gimigliano. Amy Jane Jennings. Laura Joyce. Jennifer Ann Lloyd. Philippa Smith. J. William Spencer. Rose Joanna Thomasina Bynum. Sarah Bethan Evans. Chris Marshall. Margaret Rose McKinnon. Alexander Moe. Alice Hoffman Parsons. Sarah Terry. Joseph William John Woodhouse. Isabel Lucy Kirscher-Naylor. Rosanna Abd Waha. Alex Baker. Elizabeth Ann Bowman. Amy Claire Bocott, Lucy Brigden, Thomas Keith Coles,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol am ddiolchiadwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I raf baglor yn y celfyddydau ag I holl ffwrania rafon. Congratulations.
Sarah Ann Emerson, Stephanie Frame, Katharina Gergelyova, Karis Husband Gravel, Andrew Jonathan Griffiths, John Paul Hazelwood, Sarah Elizabeth Devan, Jonathan Asher Kay, Elizabeth Lane, Alice Lott, Joanna Marie Morley, Victoria Perryman, Lucinda Sarah Stanton, Laura Elizabeth Watkins, Jenna Rose Ann Weeks, Christopher Wiggum, Josephine Ruth Alchin, Miriam Alcott, James Bannister, Benjamin Jonathan Breeden, Richard Allen Brown, Tom Buzz Cox, Robert Michael Davis, Robin Ewan Dent, Lucy Emma Dickens,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol am ddiolchiadwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I raf baglor yn y celfyddydau ag I holl ffwrania rafon. Congratulations.
Claire Julia Fafara, not Peter Hall, Elizabeth Mary Horth, Alice Ledbetter, Adam James Llewellyn, Robert David McKee, Robert Neary, David Peter Reynolds, Michael Lee Simmons, Guy Francis Skelton, Andrew Timothy Saw, Stephanie Gillian Sullivan, Richard David Thorne, Simon Truss, Charlotte Hall, Daffyd Hugh Rees, Sarah Jane Abell, Robert Stephen John Cook, Samantha Griffiths, Nicholas Sherwin Hall, Dominic Thomas Derek Hula, Charles Neame, Thomas Wiltshire,
Prwy awdurdod a brifysgol a amddiriedwyd I mi derbania chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ag I holl ffreniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Amy Elizabeth Aiello, Heather Barbara Fleming, Paul Vincent, Edward Hodder Smith, Tom Perrott, Kevin Whitaker, Joanna Butler, Abigail Leslie,
Prwy awdurdod a brifysgol a amddiriedwyd I mi derbania chwi I radd baglor yn y celfyddydau ag I holl ffreniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Arts. Edmund Adam Luca Barber. Michael Anthony Allen Fogg. John Ivor Jones. Benjamin Peter Clark. Amy Claire Gorokovsky. Kerry Lynn James. Charlotte Louise Rachel Selleck. Nina Susan Theodolou. Lauren Elizabeth Coburn. Faith Lucy Giles, Lindsay Shakespeare, Sophie Emma Battelle, Charlotte Frances Branford, Carla Sophia Correa, Leanne Catherine Dodd, Dewi Llyr Evans, Elizabeth Grace Ford, Johan Gregory, Elidia Jones, Kerry Marland, Laura Ann Nee, Daryl Christine Snelling, Louisa Jane Yates, Heather Rosemary Strange, Suzanne Elizabeth Austin,
Trwyadur dod o brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I radd athro yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffreniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
Sophie Gagan, Sally Elizabeth Nelson, Francesca Louise Rowan, Christopher James Stewart, Hannah Vickery, Kuan Hei Vu, Daniel Christopher Onions, Victoria Malco Davis, Benjamin Mark Saunders,
Trwyadur dod o brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I radd athro yn y celfyddydau ac I holl ffreniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Ian Jenkins. Graham Edward Lawler. Jane Elizabeth Monson. James Smythe. Anna Catherine Haynes. Faith Kent. David Ingley Gidwell. Timothy John Macy.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I radd doethyr mewn athroniaeth ag I holl freiniau radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Letters. Professor Robin Atfield.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniad chwi I radd doethyr mewn llen ag I holl freiniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Can I invite all of you who've received your awards this morning to stand so that you can receive the greetings of Fiona Peel, representing the University President, and Amy Harrison, representing the President of the Students' Union. Please stand.
May your care ever be for the success and good name of our university and our country.
You are now members of a distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life, and may your care ever be for the fellowship of our university and the welfare of all people.
Congratulations. Before you sit down, I'm sure that all you very proud graduates would like to join in a long-standing tradition at Cardiff University at these ceremonies, and that is to pay a special tribute to your families and friends who've supported you in so many ways over many years, not least financially, and indeed to thank the academic staff who have helped you reach this important point in your life today. Can I therefore invite you to turn around, greet your family and friends, give them a wave. If they can't be here, feel free to wave to the cameras and the webcast. And say a special and public thank you to them all by giving them all an enthusiastic wave and round of applause.
you all. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, in ancient times, when a presiding genius withdrew its protection, there would be omens to fright the populace. The oat boys heard underground when Hercules abandoned Antony before Actium were the least one might expect. In our case, we have rumblings from the Western Mail predicting that if Russell T Davies ceases to mastermind Doctor Who and the spin-offs Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, dramas which have become synonymous with Cardiff, the world as we have come to know it will cease to exist. Police boxes, if found, will remain stationary. The rift in space-time under Cardiff Bay will close up, no longer peopling the streets, bars and fertility clinics of the capital with strange beings. And we shall pass stone angels perching on our banks and churches with scarcely a second glance. It is not only visitors who've learned to see Cardiff as an alternative universe. We ourselves, sir, long used to hovering between two cultural worlds, sashaying, as it were, between Cowell and Barabrith on the one hand and a packet of chips from Caroline Street on the other. We, I say, have discovered a new way of constructing the things around us, and we are even prepared to believe that Cardiff County Council may be run by aliens. Fortunately, although stepping down as executive producer of Doctor Who, Russell T Davies will write the special episodes which will replace next year's series. We should be safe for the moment. Russell Davies was born in Swansea and took an English degree at Oxford. We note in passing that the T was not in the urtext, but is a conjectural emendation by a later editor. After completing the BBC Director's course, he became a TV producer. While working in the Manchester Department of Children's BBC, he wrote his first full-length script in the form of a pilot for the 1991 youth science fiction TV series, Dark Season. During a spell at Granada, he was producer and writer on the hospital drama Children's Ward, winning a BAFTA for Best Children's Drama in 1996. During this period, he also wrote his second well-received science fiction production, Century Falls. He then worked on The House of Windsor, Spring Hill, The Grand, and the miniseries Touching Evil, before winning simultaneous niche and widespread recognition for Queer as Folk. For his romantic comedy drama Bob and Rose, he received the Writer of the Year award at the Comedy Awards. For The Second Coming, the Best One-Off Drama at the Broadcast Awards, and for Casanova, a nomination at the Press Guild Awards. In 2006, he was awarded the Dennis Potter Award at BAFTA for his television writing. The Independent on Sunday ranks him as the most influential gay person in Britain, and The Guardian as the 15th most powerful person in the UK's media business. In the birthday honours this year, he received an OBE for services to drama. A Heinz salad cream commercial has recently been withdrawn because two men kiss, and Heinz therefore presumably judged their products compatible with only one sexual orientation. The work of Russell T Davies, on the other hand, recognises all 57 varieties. Of course, he is not the first writer to introduce lesbian, gay, transgendered and bisexual characters into television drama, though he is unusual in imagining characters who can be all four at once, of course. But he's been unique in making them acceptable as potential role models during prime-time television. In English literature, we tend to reserve our greatest respect for writers who communicate in a kind of cultural glossolalia which reaches many different segments of audience simultaneously. In Russell Davies' case, the family sofa, the gay communities, cultural minorities, nerds, sci-fi addicts, children, romantics, and many more. To find earlier writers with this multiplicity of address, we have to go back to such greats as Dickens or Shakespeare. Is it a coincidence, if, having been Doctor Who, an actor is ready for Hamlet? Antra Davies is gang hefflo, cyflwyno fi ti Russell T Davies fel cymrawd Erenrydydd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Awdurdod a rofwyd I ni gan y cyngor derbaniad dydd fel cymrawd Erenrydydd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Thank you very much. That really is a very great honour. I won't keep you for long because this day is about you, not about me. Frankly, I think it's disgraceful that you worked for 3 years, I came work for nothing. But, and I was hoping for Carol Vorderman, but never mind, you got me. But I would like to say, actually, that I was a student at Cardiff University. I've actually got a postgraduate diploma in theatre studies from this institution many years ago, a course that is now defunct, but I was under the tutelage of a very fine man called John Lindstrom, who passed away many years ago, so it's an honour to stand here today and remember him. Actually, Mr. John Lindstrom, very fine man. So I won't keep you, because really you want to go and hug and kiss and drink and things like that. But I would like to say, looking at you all, and the tremendous achievement you have made here today, and it is so, I feel ridiculously proud. I don't know any of you, but I feel proud looking at you. It's quite absurd, but beautiful, actually. Well done on your achievement. And I am the executive producer on Doctor Who. For those of you who don't know up there, we make Doctor Who in this city and its surroundings, and we, over the past 4 years, we have made Cardiff look like the surface of Mars or Pluto. We've made Cardiff look like London. We've made it look like Italy. We've made it look like Delhi. We've made it look like Belgium. We've made it look like the year 5 billion. We've made it look like the year 1869. I'm only saying this because it only just goes to prove that actually you can do anything, anywhere. And it doesn't always mean that you have to go to London. But literally, you can do anything, and as it's addressed to you lot now, do anything, anywhere in your life, and don't let anyone ever tell you that you can't. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Russell, and certainly we do appreciate the way you have transformed our city. It is now my great pleasure to introduce you to Tanya Pivarapova, who is from Ukraine, and she is one of our students at the International Academy of the Voice. Tanya. can see what pleasures that we have in Cardiff when we go to concerts here at the International Academy of the Voice. So now, as a member of the University's Council, it's my duty to draw these proceedings to a close. This occasion is naturally one of the most pleasurable of the university calendar. It's actually a joy to be on the platform and to see the pride and relief of the new graduates and their parents as the students cross the stage. As you go graduates into the world in the university's 125th anniversary year, I hope you take with you happy memories of your time here, confidence that your studies have been a valuable contribution to your lives, and a determination to use your talents in the service of humanity. I wish you every success in the future and the very best of luck. Thank you.